that's
job.
a good fish. Tip high.
Lift up.
Tip high.
That's what we're looking for right there.
To the right.
Danny was in the service and just hasn't had the opportunity to experience this type of fishing. His wife, who obviously adores him, you know, put this video together, made this submission.
I entered you in it.
No way. Did I win?
Not yet.
I hadn't won anything ever, so I never really expected it to get this far and certainly didn't expect to be here today.
Woo, yeah, man!
Look at Buddy, that's a fish
How
of,
about
that's a
that?
fish of a lifetime.
Yes! Look at that guy! That is a
That's
shark.
the biggest fish I've ever caught.
I thought you said you had
Got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
We tried to do something a little different this year and incorporate the audience into filming a couple of our shows. Did our Facebook drawing, and it was pretty cool, you know? We got a ton of submissions, and what we were gonna do, and what we actually did, was to, you know, get as many submissions as we could on the Facebook page, and then narrow it down to the top 5, and then let the audience vote to see who would win. And they did that based upon the strength of the video that they submitted. And the winner was a guy named Danny, who is, you know, best dad in the world according to his family, and loves to fish and it just doesn't get a chance. Danny, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Finally.
So it's real.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it,
All
man.
right.
Thanks.
Hey, what's
Good to
your
meet
name?
you.
How you doing?
Cody?
Danny
No,
Walters.
Tom.
This is my
This is
son,
Rich.
Cody.
Cody, Rich, how you doing, man? Good to meet you.
Guys, you got your prize package here?
Good.
Awesome.
Man, you are hooked up. Got you some coastal glasses, quantum rod and reel, got some stable,
Yeti cooler.
all kinds of corrosion
Dude, that's
block,
awesome.
a Yeti cooler, which is totally awesome.
Yeah.
T-shirts, hats, awesome rain gear.
All right, so who has
Guys
to
are
ride
set
outside
up.
the car on the way home?
And the trolling motor. Yeah, you guys are, we might have to arrange some special shipping for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so what do you guys want to catch today?
Whatever's out there, man. I'll tell you what, I mean, it's just, it's so amazing to just be here.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever. I mean, we go out for hours and hours on end back home, and I've got $1,000 or so worth of lures and lines and reels and all that, and he got a bucket of worms and he's catching 30 fish and laughing at me. So
You're on my team.
yeah, so it's been that way our whole life. So if
All
I
right.
go out there, you know, if
How
I catch a
about we
bunch
do
of
it a
fish,
little
we're
different
good.
today? We go out, we've already done a lot of work for you this morning. Rich caught some bait, so we got the live wells full of bait. How about we go out for a couple of minutes and catch all kinds of fish?
All right,
That sound
let's
good?
do it.
Come on, guys.
Come on, let's go. Danny was in the service and just hasn't had the opportunity to experience this type of fishing. His wife, who obviously adores him, did this for him. You know, put this video together, made this submission. He gets into the finals, and you know, I think the key to the video that really put him over the edge in terms of the audience voting for him was this element of surprise that she got for
Yeah,
him.
that's right.
Well, you see, your favorite fishing show, what's that show?
Saltwater Experience.
That one. Don't they have a contest or something?
I don't know, do they?
They do have a contest or something. You know about the contest. You watch that show all the time. Well, guess what?
What?
I entered you in it.
No way. Did I win?
Not yet. No. You haven't won, no.
Out of here.
But I entered you in it. The best part is you've actually made it to the top 20 finalists.
No way.
Yeah, way, for real.
It's cool, man. It's cool to know that that many people would like to go fishing with us, you know, and to see so many submissions and to see the excitement around it and to have them win and you know, hear about how excited they were to come down, and you know, it's really cool.
And for Danny, you know, he was really excited about it, and he made one request, that his son be able to come with us. And of course, you know, we're a family-oriented show and have families of our own, so, you know, I was all about it. But the funny thing is that as I'm thinking of Danny bringing his son, I for whatever reason, I thought Danny was gonna bring like about an 8-year-old.
That's kind of what I thought too.
You know, I think in our minds, we're starting to change what we're gonna do, man. We were thinking about going snapper fishing with an 8-year-old. So now, you know, that opens it up. Let's go see what we can do. And you know, it's tarpon season. There's some great tarpon fishing to be had. And
I remember that's what I asked them, what would you like to catch? I mean, I know a couple things came up. It was tarpon, snook, barracudas. You know, all those were possibilities. So we, had a well full of bait. We had mullet, we had pilchards, we had, just lots of options, and just started real close. There he is, good fish, tip high, tip high.
yes, that's awesome.
Scoot up a little bit.
Could have hop up here.
There you go. Walk him around to the left.
Yep, go right over that tarpon. There you go.
Follow him around. Follow him, everybody back
Right
out of his way.
you're down.
It's a big fish.
Excellent. Nice
Left.
grouper.
Nah, maybe, yeah. Over to the left, bring him. Nice one. He came up and ate it right off the
Now this
top.
thing will look like a largemouth bass.
Hold him right there.
They act like a largemouth bass too.
Got him out a little
Now the
further.
gag grouper,
Nice
an
job.
awesome fish because you can get them to come right up to the surface. You can catch them on fly and spin and all kinds of stuff. Okay, hold on. Keep your rod right where it is. I think I'm on the other side.
Cool, huh?
Go right over here to this little
Nicely
corner
done.
where Cody was.
He came up
Cody!
and popped it right off the surface.
Awesome! Nice. Little
job,
circle
man.
hook right in the button.
Yeah. Kind of like a largemouth, but see those teeth there? You don't want to touch those.
Yeah, no, that's.
You don't want to
Can't lift that.
There you go. Get him.
Cool.
Just reel. That's all right. Throw it right
Now,
back in there
that's
again.
just about eating size, but
tell you
we'll
what.
let him go. He's
We might have these gags going.
The best part is you've actually made it to the top 20 finalists.
Oh.
Yeah, way, for real.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Mercury, by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin, by Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate, and by Costa Sunglasses, Motor Guide, and Power Pole.
My wife, Lee, and I were watching Saltwater Experience on television, and apparently she saw the episode where it said enter a contest to fish with Tom and Rich. So she asked me sometime, I presume a couple weeks later, she asked me to take her fishing, which I thought was strange because she never asked me to take her fishing. That's normally me and Cody's job.
Well, you see, your favorite fishing show, what's that show?
Saltwater Experience.
That one. Don't they have a contest or something?
I don't know, do they?
They do have a contest or something.
And she kept standing behind me with the camera, and she's asking me these weird questions about, hey, what kind of show do you like to watch, yada, yada. And so I really, at that point, didn't know what she was doing.
Well, guess what?
What?
I entered you in it.
No way. Did I win?
Not yet. No. You haven't won, no.
Out of here.
But I entered you in it. The best part is you've actually made it to the top 20 finalists.
No way.
Yeah, way, for real. So I asked you fishing today because they want a video of you fishing, and I didn't have one.
And after she got what she needed for the video, she let the cat out of the bag, told me what the deal was.
No, seriously, you're in the top 20.
Thank you. There we go.
Say yay, Bubba.
Thank you.
We told Daddy he's in the top 20. Woohoo!
I hadn't won anything ever, in my life, so I never really expected it to get this far, and certainly didn't expect to be here today.
There he is,
There you
to
go.
the right, to the right.
Nice. Okay, now you're gonna pump up and reel as you go down. Just instead of just reeling against the drag, there you go. Now reel as you go down.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's keep them biting. Keep them biting. Put this up here.
Nice and easy with him. Slow down, nice grouper. Wow, nice grouper.
All right.
Hold him right there.
That guy will just lift him right up. All right, that's a little bit bigger one. Look at that, how you barely got him in there.
You
You see
got
that?
it.
Barely got it. Let me slide over here just a little bit.
Okay.
See that?
Barely got him.
Barely hooked.
But Ben, check out that belly. Dude, he's got about 20 pilchards in there. Feel that. He's been down there just pounding.
Tearing up our bait, huh?
Pounding.
Those guys were, you know, they were cool. They were just happy to be out there enjoying the beautiful weather, and we were getting to know each other a little bit. Had these mullet out, and I know we'd had a big barracuda come up and take one of the baits, and cut it in half. So we put on the steel leader with the stinger rig there for the barracuda. Had that out there, expecting to get a barracuda to bite again, and all of a sudden, boom! Here comes this tarpon.
It's Cody! Hey! Awesome!
Tip high, he's gonna jump, tip high.
Big
jumping
bucks.
way out there. All right, we gotta dump the anchor and chase him.
I'm on my way.
Tip high, remember to bow if he jumps. You know what I mean by bow? Lower the rod real fast if he jumps, okay?
Now as we go back, you want to reel like crazy, make sure you're tight. And then we're probably going to turn around and have you go forward, so you're going to start working your way up to the bow.
Nice, that's a big fishy there.
Just walk right up to the bow.
And who was it? It was Cody, I guess, hooks up with this tarpon, and it jumps, and, you know, really exciting. You know, all of a sudden, whoa, we're in the game with tarpon.
All right, sweet, so just keep tight.
I'm going forward so he doesn't get in the rocks here. Real fast, real fast.
Yep, fast as you can. Yep. Perfect. Nice. Oh!
Nice job, man.
He came off right there, dude.
Right at
That's
the
all
leader,
right.
man. That's good.
That's all right. Yep. Nice tarpon.
Nice job,
That was
dude.
cool.
No, I was just glad, really, honestly, just glad to be out there. You know, we've done enough of a bunch of different styles of fishing to know that you don't get everything you think you're going to get when you're going to get it.
All right, you got another species. This is a jack crevalle. See all the other ones right there with him? This is one of my favorite fish.
So I think the biggest thing is I have a better appreciation for guys that do TV shows, because it's awfully hard to to do what you do with a camera here and a camera there, and so that was a challenge I didn't expect. But going out onto the water, you know, it was just, we caught a bunch of different fish. You know, there's a lot of variety there. Everything fought a little different. Everything acted a little different. And a lot of those fish were fish that I hadn't caught before. So it was a cool opportunity to do it. And I wish I would have caught a few more than Cody did, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
I'm acting like a big snook.
Yes, sir. I like the sound of that.
Oh, no.
Man, that's just what happened yesterday. We put the harpoon head on. Think that off.
See what happened.
All right, well, you know what?
Spit
He's in there. There's some more in there.
All right, whatever he was.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels, fishing at a quantum level. And by Loadmaster Boat Trailers, Marine Formula Staybill, Plano, and King Sailfish Mounts.
So Cody was able to get the tarpon on. Didn't quite get our hands on it, you know, but that was cool. I mean, we got everything out of it, the jumps and the hard fights and everything, and then that kind of started to die off a little bit, which tarpon fishing often does. You know, you catch the fish that are there, or they kind of disperse, get scared, whatever. So, you know, we've got all this bait, the pilchards, the mullet, we've got everything in the live well, everything's ready to go. So let's go over and maybe position ourselves to where we could catch another fish that would be, you know, a real trophy fish.
There you are. Tip high. Tip
That's
high.
what we're looking for right there.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Big fish. There you go. Keep coming.
We got real
High and to
sharp
the right.
drill
There you
plates
go.
right there, like a razor.
Now reel yours up fast. Be ready for a double header here.
Okay.
They're biting now. They're biting now.
And you know, that's exciting for a guy that fishes in a farm pond to hear that drag start taking off like that. I mean, because that thing was singing, and there aren't a lot of fish that are gonna pull drag like a snook.
That's a nice. Oh, look at the size. That's a giant snook, man. Look at him.
Sweet, Cody.
Look at him.
You're doing awesome.
Nice
You're
and
doing
easy,
awesome.
nice and
You
easy.
just keep coming, all right? I'm gonna get this guy
that, you know, the tension mounted. We'd had them on, we had lost some, we had seen them. You know, we finally had this big one hooked up. He was doing a great job. He listened, kept the rod to the right, pulled the fish away from the bridge, worked around the motor. You know, very exciting. And then as we're seeing this fish coming, you know, we're like, we got to get this guy into the boat.
There we go.
Woo, yeah, man!
Look at
Buddy,
that.
that's a fish of a lifetime right there. That is a fish of a lifetime right there. That is a really, really nice snook. I haven't caught that many snook this size. It's a really, really nice one. Now this one's just like a largemouth bass in the way that you can hold him, and also the way that he will flop when you first grab him. But that is a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Man,
Dude, that is really,
that?
that's
There
a
you
nice
go.
fish, dude.
Good job.
Nice
man.
fish. I mean, they do get bigger, but that's, I mean, I've done a lot of snook fishing. I don't catch a lot of them bigger than that, so.
I'm looking at Danny, and he's like, you know, there's this sense of pride in his son,
They're
and there's
excited.
also this sense of, man.
I had one like that and lost it, yeah.
Gonna be a Facebook legend here in about 30 minutes. All right,
Nice
so
job,
whenever you're
guys.
ready, you're just
Nice
gonna
job.
ease him in the water right here, hold him there, let him get his bearings, and yes, sir.
Nice job, man. How about that?
Good job, brother. We love to get questions from our fans, either through Facebook, Twitter, or email. And one that caught my eye this morning was from a Texas angler who asked me, why do we use spinning reels in the state of Florida, and they traditionally use bait casters? Well, the answer to your question is that I'm gonna go out on the flats and I'm not gonna know exactly which direction the fish is gonna be in. Often we're encountering very windy conditions and we're trying to throw extremely light baits, either very small jigs or a weightless live shrimp. Spinning reel is definitely the most effective tool to get that bait to the fish, whether downwind or into the wind. So that's why we choose spinning reels more often than any other tackle. Now, another question that we got this morning was from another guy who saw this new quantum spinning reel called the Smoke. And his question was, you know, this is the lightest reel he's ever picked up in his life. Is this going to be able to stand up to anything he can throw at it in salt water? Well, you know what? When I first picked up this reel, I kind of thought the same deal. And I put it through an amazing amount of testing. And yes, this will stand up to anything you can throw at it in salt water. Now, Quantum has reduced the weight on this reel by drilling lots of holes in it, but the drag is amazing. On the size 25 reel that only weighs 7.5 ounces, it can get over 16 pounds of drag on that small reel. And additionally, this has one of my favorite features that Quantum incorporates in all their reels, which is the tie-mag bail system. Now, this eliminates the use of a spring, and I have never had a bail failure on any Quantum reel. It's amazing. So the answer to your question is yes, this reel will stand up to anything that you can throw at it in salt water. Now, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us, go through Twitter, Facebook, or email us directly through our website, and we'll do our best to answer your question.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks Cay, the only key you'll need. By Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. And by Corrosion Block, Under Armour, Scott Fly Rods, and Fraybill Fishing Gear.
Well, it wasn't the easiest fishing ever, and we had to work for it a little bit. But we got to show Danny and Cody a lot of different areas, both close in, you know, fishing a lot of these banks behind Hawks Cay here where we're sitting right now. And they got to see a lot of stuff in the course of a day. Caught all the fish that they had mentioned, several different species of jacks, some snappers, tarpon, snook, and then the one fish, which is often not elusive at all, is the barracuda. It's always the fish that somebody wants to catch that becomes the hardest one to catch.
There he is.
Nice.
Told you we had barracudas in this ocean.
You wouldn't lie.
Pretty fun on a light rod, huh?
That's awesome.
Look at that. You didn't have to. All you gotta do is wiggle it around a bit. Check out those teeth, man. They're good. And this little tooth at the end goes right in that little hole right there. Locks it down. This guy goes down right into his body. Makes it totally hydrodynamic, super fast.
Cool.
It's a great predator right there.
Yeah.
It was a truly awesome day. The opportunity for us to come out and do something that we normally wouldn't do. The resort was gracious and absolutely fantastic. Truly awesome. I still can't believe my wife did it and got us here, you know. But it was absolutely, absolutely something that I'll remember for the rest of my life, just hanging out with great people in an absolutely wonderful environment and just enjoying a couple days down here. It's something I'll never forget, and if I do, you know, Cody won't let me forget all the fish that he caught, so those memories will be there with all of us for quite some time.
Nice one there. Whew. That's a big boy there, yeah.
Man, we're gonna take Cody fishing more often. Oh my goodness,
Nice
he
job.
let go.
Good job, dude.
Right at the end.
That was a big boy.
Man, he must have been barely hooked. All right, hook it up again, let's go.